Hi everyone, Amy here. Welcome to your weekly update for Saturday, June 26, 2021. So I am starting this video at home today because I had a feeling the next day at work was going to be very busy, so I thought I would just do it at home because I wanted to update you all because it's been a couple weeks so far since I've done a video. I've been so super busy getting that owl barn market ready, but we did open. We opened Wednesday. We were highly successful. I wanted to thank everyone who came out. Thank you so very much. You guys really seem to enjoy, let's see, the southern peaches were good. The Ohio tomatoes, we were able to get some Marietta Ohio tomatoes, and you were all very happy that that freshly made buttered popcorn was back too. So again, the Owl Barn Market is now open daily, Monday through Friday 10 to 6, Saturday and Sunday 10 to 5. Now we do open later and close earlier than the actual garden center because number one, we need time to stock the market because all the produce goes into the cooler at night. Number two, by getting local produce, we need time to get it and put it into the market. And number three, it takes time to get that produce put away at night. So in order for us all to leave on time, our hours are just a bit different than the garden center. But this year we're really excited to show you the cool popcorn wall Melanie built. And we also did a houseplant accent wall that we thought turned out pretty cool. But again, we have a plethora of houseplants and pottery in the market. We have home decor, bathroom, laundry, kitchen decor. We have those, pantry staples like baking mixes, jams, dressings that are really good. Let's see, we have Melanie's dog bandanas. If you've never seen those are adorable. They just slip over the collar of your pets, actually for dogs or cats. They are really cute. You can do it for different seasons of the year. Corn is on its way. We might be getting Georgia corn for the weekend, and then my vendor said Marietta Ohio sweet corn should be here in maybe 7 to 10 days if we're lucky. So that will be here soon. And then our Cyberling Farms corn, of course, will be another couple of weeks, but we're definitely looking forward to that as well. And even though we're selling a whole bunch of healthy fruits and vegetables, the center part of our market is what we call the new candy island. We have new kinds of candy and this really good freshly made fudge from a place in, I think it was Wisconsin. It is really good. You get like half-pound packages, so I suggest you try that. We have more coming next week. And if you're looking to save on plastic, we have a plethora of reusable totes, including our Dayton Nursery Owl Barn tote. Okay, so enough about the Owl Barn Market. I talk about that too much anyway. This week, past week, June 21st to the 27th, was National Pollinator Week. Very exciting for us to the nursery. You know we love our pollinators, especially our bees. There's bumblebees, there's butterflies, regular flies. Pretty much any little bug could be a pollinator, and they are so very important to the food we eat. Now there's more to pollination than just getting pretty flowers. Scientists have agreed that 1 out of every 3 bites of food are only because of pollinators. You got to think of all the fruits and the veggies, even almonds, your almond milk, all of that is dependent on pollinators. So what can we do to help the pollinator population that's somewhat in decline? Well, we can plant, of course, pollinator-friendly plants. You have your bee balm, butterfly bush, milkweed, of course. Allium is a great choice. They love that. Catmints. There are so many trees, shrubs, perennials, and annuals that the pollinators just love. And there's other things we can do, and definitely one we can do is eliminate or reduce chemical use. Only use those chemical insecticides when absolutely necessary. We suggest to spray those when the plant is out of bloom, when the honeybees or other pollinators are not visiting the plants, and at night when the pollinators and insects are not out, usually buzzing around. At the nursery, our second summer crop of trees and shrubs are just about ready to come out. We usually set around July 1st, and I think this next upcoming week they are going to start coming out. We have a plethora of different kinds of trees, even fruit trees. A lot of you have been asking about those. Tons of hydrangea. There were so many other plants I saw on these purchase orders, so by next week we'll be fully stocked again on all your favorite shrubs and trees. And then a couple weeks later, we should have our second crop of perennials, so we'll have fresh plants for those as well. And speaking of perennials, our buy one, get one free sale is still going on. I think Tom Dayton said it could go on for another few weeks until that new crop is ready. So remember, all annuals and perennials are now buy one, get one free for the next few weeks still. So usually once a month or so, I like to go over our gardening to-do list from the website. And I'd like to start kind of in July. Let's see, July 5th we show to trim shrub roses after their first bloom and then fertilize. These are your knockouts, your drifts, your at last. A lot of times the shearing right after that first bloom will keep the plants a little bit compact and tidy and will flush out a new set of blooms very, very quickly. July 6th says to trim your combination pots and your hanging baskets. I know it's tough, I know they're beautiful, but trust me, a little haircut goes a long way. Even in just 2 weeks, you won't even notice you did it, but it'll make a huge difference. The plants will be bushier and they will bloom and bloom and bloom for you for the rest of the summer. Now July 8th says to protect blueberries from birds as they ripen. This is blueberries, this is all fruits really. We don't sell it, I don't think we have any at the nursery, but there is some netting available. It's called Bird-X. That is very helpful. You'll just need a lot of it if you have a lot of plants, but you just place that on top and kind of stake it in, and usually they don't bother the plants then. July 12th says to cut back your mums to increase branching. This is your last prune for the season. Usually we say around July 4th, July 10th is the last time you cut back those garden mums, for not only to promote bushiness and compactness, but it also delays the bloom until more fall time. And as far as a few plant spotlights this week, you know I like to do that. I like to talk about the gold flame honeysuckle because it is one of the easiest to grow vines we have. It's really, really pretty. They have really dark purpley pinkish buds that open to tubular shaped yellow flowers. And I said tubular, so that means hummingbirds. And of course other pollinators just love this plant when in bloom. It blooms for a long, long time through most of the summer. Has really pretty leaves also. This particular variety is hardy down to zone 4, can get up to 15 foot tall, and it can tolerate being planted under a black walnut, and deer usually don't bother it either. And also usually there's no serious insect or disease issues on this particular plant. It may get a little powdery mildew, like in a wet area or something like that, but usually nothing of concern. This particular vine will cover quickly an arbor, a trellis, or fence. And again, the flowers are a little lightly scented also, so you can add a little fragrance with your blooms. Another plant I want to talk about is a Spirea that's kind of newer to the market this year and last year, called blue Kazoo. Now I might have talked about this in a video prior, but I just love it. I have to talk about it again because it's unlike other plants. It actually has very bluish foliage and it changes its hue throughout the season. Plus you get white flower clusters in early summer. It needs minimal care, grows well in full sun or light shade. 4 to 6 hours of sun is ideal. It is not fussy about soil or drainage, and the deer don't like it either. This particular shrub is hardy in zones 3 to 8 and gets about 2 to 3 foot tall and wide. And another plant spotlight is a very popular plant. It is Hydrangea Bobo, and I'm bringing it up because we are bringing out a whole slew of new crop. We're actually able to also reduce the price $10 because we grew these ourselves instead of bringing them back from another vendor. This is a terrific shrub for any landscape. It is a paniculata type of hydrangea, which means it blooms on new wood, which means no fuss. You will get blooms every single year, and the blooms are kind of cone shaped but really full and fluffy. They are white. The plant gets to be about 30 to 36 inches high by a good 3 to 4 feet wide. And it grows in zones 3 to 8. Now this plant will not flop as the blooms get bigger. As the blooms age, they will stay on stiff upright stems. They will not flop whatsoever. And then as they age, they turn a little bit pinkish. If you are looking for mature specimens of this plant to see what they look like, we do have quite a few in our botanical garden if you'd like to go take a look. You can site this hydrangea in well-drained soil, maybe a little bit moist, full sun to part shade. It's very tolerant of a lot of different kind of conditions. So like I said, it's perfect for any landscape. So future Amy here, I just realized while I was editing that I never made an outro. I never said my usual thank you for watching. I never said my usual see you soon and goodbye wave. So this is that. Please stay tuned right after this little snippet because I have 2 more little tiny video clips to show you before the video is done. But again, like I said, thank you so much again for watching this week's video, and we will hope to see you soon in either the garden center or the Albar Market. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye. P.S. I just have to show you this chipmunk right there eating all my birdseed. No wonder it disappears so quickly. And P.S. I wanted to give you a look at my raised plants are here. Those are the strawberries I've talked about a couple of times. They are still producing very tasty berries. And I have 4 basil plants too. I have been harvesting it every day, eating it in some way, shape, or form. They are doing really, really well. Okay, that's it. Bye guys.